Welcome back to INF People. Today, I want to talk a little bit about sort of a misconception about INFPs. So, I've seen several videos and read it in several places something along the lines of INFPs enjoy being sad or they like to feel sad. And I just want to clear that up a little bit. So, INFPs have this sort of stereotype of being emo or hypersensitive and very emotional, and that's not far off. But I just want to clear up uh, this idea of us liking to be sad. So for me, at least, this is just not true. I do not enjoy being sad. It's sort of an oxymoron. Um, but so, as you may know, the INFP's dominant function is introverted feeling. So, this is very concerned with values, beliefs, and feelings and emotions. This is our lead function. This is the thing that we are the best at, that we use all the time, even unconsciously. We don't even realize we're using this. So we spend sort of our whole lives in this feeling environment, um, uh, thinking about our feelings, reflecting on our feelings, or just like sort of sitting in our feelings, just being in a certain feeling. And so it's sort of like maybe a great chef would have a very refined palate. They have like a very nuanced palate. They know all different tastes, but they don't just know like salty or savory. They know like the different levels of saltiness or the different types of things being the different types of spiciness, like what kind of spice a certain pepper will make and things like that. So that's how an INFP is, or an ISFP is with their feelings. We have a very refined feeling palette. We know we don't just some another type might say, oh, this person is sad, and just that's and they have a general idea of sadness. But for an introverted feeler, especially a dominant introverted feeler, we would have a very refined definition of a certain type of sadness. We'd be able to see a person and know sort of like exactly what kind of sadness they're feeling. And the reason we can do that is because we spend so much time refining our different emotions, our different, we spend time refining our emotional palette, so to speak. And the reason that we have this defined emotional palette is because we we sort of naturally see each emotion as being valid. So whatever it is, whether it's a quote unquote positive emotion or a negative emotion, it's all valid. So whereas another type might feel bad, might feel sad or angry or something like that, or more like a sad sort of feeling. Another type might feel sad, and then they take steps to alleviate that sadness. So maybe, for example, if someone is feeling bad or down, then they'll maybe watch like a comedy or listen to some upbeat music and try to improve their mood, so to speak, or change their mood to something more desirable for them. But I think that for most INFPs, or at least for me, if I'm feeling a negative emotion, uh, I won't try to get rid of it because I see it as valid and useful, even. So so for me, if I feel sad, instead of putting on some happy music, I'll put on some sad music. So I'll know exactly, like I'll put on something that is almost exactly the same feeling that I'm feeling at the time. So I'll be able to completely relate to that artist that I'm listening to. So I'll know exactly like what they were feeling when they composed that piece or when they wrote those lyrics, and I'll be able to really identify with them and with the song and the piece of music. So instead of trying to change the mood, I'll sit in it, maybe even dwell in it for a little while. or for as long as it lasts, because the like feelings are, or emotions can be fleeting. So I might feel really bad for a couple of minutes or a couple of hours, and then change for whatever reason to another emotional state. But I see that that so-called negative emotional state as being as valid or as worthy as the positive emotional state. So I might not try to change it. Someone from the outside might see that as, oh, he likes to brood, or he likes to feel sad, or he's being emo or whatever. But uh, but I just see it as, that this feeling that I'm feeling at the time is just as valid as whatever other feeling I might be feeling at a different time, whether it's people see it as positive or negative. So it's not that I enjoy being sad, it's just that if I am sad, I'm not going to try to make myself feel a different way. And this is useful for an INFP or an ISFP, because that is how we are able to relate to others later. So the reason that we can mirror other people's emotions is because we spend that time in those other maybe painful emotions that other people are trying to get rid of as fast as they can. So when we see somebody feeling a similar way, we know, oh yeah, I was feeling that way at this time, and I really sort of studied that emotion, or I really worked on like really just feeling it deeply, and so now I know exactly what you're feeling. So that's why INFPs tend to be like dumping grounds sometimes for other people's emotions, because for whatever reason, other people can tell that we will understand them, or that we'll be willing to listen to whatever problems they're going through. So it's not like the way an extroverted feeler might seek other people to talk about their emotions. So that's something that they might do if they feel down. They might go talk to somebody else about it, and then like alleviate those feelings by talking to someone else. But an introverted feeler will internalize it, and sit in it, maybe dwell in it for a little while, and be able to use it later, or be able to recall it later, and know exactly what that emotion is, and put it in their little space. Um, Put it in its space within your introverted feeling, so you know that exact taste, what that emotion feels like, or what that emotion tastes like, and further refine your palate. So uh, so just to clear that up, it's not that INFPs enjoy being sad. We just see each emotion or each feeling as being as valid as the next. So yeah, that's all for today. This is just a short video. I just wanted to say something about that because I've been seeing a lot of people talking about INFPs enjoying being sad, and I don't think that's a good way to put it, or it's just not really true. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. Comment below if you are an INFP and you do enjoy being sad, let me know. Or if you're an ISFP and you enjoy being sad, let me know. Yeah, so thanks for watching, everybody, all the INF people and all the people out there. Peace and love.